So we did the close-up to show you the preparation of that opening. Bruce, I always talk about the 10 key elements to make sure a window is installed correctly. First thing, we slope the sill, which we'll show a close-up of that in just a little bit. Second, though, you would say protect that sill.
Protect the sill. It's the most important area to protect. It's where the windows always leak and get damaged, wood rot. So.
And then when time the window goes in, you can see at the back the guys are now putting that caulking. Sometimes they'll do it on the flange itself. In this case, they are putting it on the opening. I've got them using triple glazed windows, which means they're a little heavier. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain, so they like to have the caulking out of the way.
We would recommend caulking the 3 sides and leaving the bottom side open for drainage.
For drainage. That's always important to me to understand that we want that water. People will say, what does that do to air tightness? And you would say,
it's air sealed anyway.
Air sealed on the inside, right? So we're okay.
Any incidental moisture is able to get out.
Right. So we slope the sill, we protect the sill, then we caulk on 3 sides. Now we're setting the window in place. Jimmy's on the inside, he's shimming it up, so that'll take us just a few seconds here to get that shimmed up before they attach that window in. So Bruce, Derek's making some nice progress. I see he's smoothing out that tape, applying pressure. Butyl tapes always need that applied pressure.
Right.
And then what we're going to find is he's already done the side and the head. Just go through, you'd given him some dimensions of how to make those cuts.
Right, so you want to start with the side jamb flashings, and they'll be 1 inch above the head of the window, and then you want to bring it down 4 inches past.
4 inches down past. So basically the height of the window plus 5 inches.
Correct.
Does that make sense on the sides?
Yeah.
And then we're going across the top.
Right, so and then again against the top, we want to go 1 inch past both sides of those 2 side flashings.
Okay, and they're 4 inch each, so we're adding 10 inches, 5 either side.
Right.
So size of window plus 10, size of window plus 5, size of window plus 10.
Correct.
And then Derek's using this interesting product called SureSeal. Cool little product. I don't know, most builders don't seem to understand this. Certainly in most codes, certainly Canadian codes, a window that's not protected by an overhang is to have a kick-out flashing or a drip cap flashing over top. And this is a cool little company called SureSeal that makes this pre-made. You get end caps, you can cut it to length, and then you apply these end caps with a little adhesive. Have you seen much of this?
No, I haven't actually. Most guys are just using metal flashing to do a drip cap for it.
It is still uncommon enough. You can get it at Home Depot. It's special order, but you can get it. We got it within, I think, 3 or 4 days, so it's pretty quick. And you're going to see that product, same company, that's also doing a product for doors, sort of vital for doors. And what Derek's doing, of course, is just applying that over top of the window, and then he's going to flash that again, I think you'd say.
Right. Yeah, so that's been caulked to the flashing product,
yep.
And then he's going to put another piece of flashing over top of that, which he's doing there right now, and that's going to seal to the flashing underneath as well as the SureSeal head flashing.
So you were saying it's important to get that connectivity between the first head flashing and the second head flashing.
That's right, yeah.
And then he's going to pull that house wrap down over top and tape that off.
And that way everything's just shingled properly.
Shingled properly.
So
we now have all butyl based and then the approved tapes, and there he is. Thankfully, he's doing that pressure roll or pressure adhesion to get that product adhered properly. Of course, it's warm enough out here today. What are you finding? At what temperature the guys need to think about primers?
Generally below -4 degrees Celsius.
-4. It had to be that specific? -4, -5. Fair enough. I love that.
And then we'd recommend a primer.
Okay. That's just a spray on little.
Yeah, 3M HS90, high strength 90, and it's let it off gas for about 30 seconds, and then you're good to put down the.
And obviously nice to keep the product warm. So basically just have it in your cab of your truck, keep it warm until you're ready to apply.
Right.
Great. And so there we are, finishing off. He's just going to tape that off. Some guys like the idea of skip taping over top. What's your thoughts?
Well, for air barrier details, I like to see it right across and completely sealed up.
I like that too, especially in this application where we've got double layers of protection here. We've got the straight flash product in behind. We have the drip cap. Just go ahead and tape that off. The small amount of water that might be in there is easily going to dry back through the tie back. So how are you feeling about this window install?
Oh, it's fabulous.
Do we get our 10-year warranty?
We'll see.
Well, thanks very much, Bruce, and thank you, Derek. Great work. I wanted to highlight one little product for you. It's a company called SureSill, and this is their drip cap assembly for over top of windows and doors. It's just a simple product. It's an extrusion. It comes in long lengths. You cut it to the width of the window, and you apply these little end caps to it. It actually is built-in little end dam, which is really kind of cool. And it's just that added level of protection over top of the window. Quite frankly, a requirement of many codes for windows that aren't protected by overhangs. That added level of protection, of water protection, that's so vital. Cool little company called SureSill, helping builders build better houses.